Paul Gallagher from St James's Hospital and Raphael McMullen of St Vincent's University Hospital explain how they brought nurse prescribing into their services.
Well, we introduced nurse prescribing at St James's Hospital from the very start of this whole process, and it was a very exciting time. The process that we introduced here was really identifying a need in terms of improving patient care. And in St James's we had identified that there clearly was a requirement for nursing staff within the clinical setting to become nurse prescribers from a very early onset.
If you were starting off to introduce nurse prescribing, I suppose what's the most important thing is that the organisation itself is ready to take this on board. So you need to have the governance structures right from the Chief Executive Officer right down to the front line.
I was responsible for spearheading the whole role or the whole function within the organisation, and that meant liaising very directly with the multidisciplinary team, and in particular there were key members of that team that were crucial to the success of the programme. First and foremost, getting consultant colleagues on board, and obviously the consultants were absolutely key to the support that the candidate nurse prescriber would require throughout the whole period of the programme. And secondly, the support from our pharmacy colleagues was absolutely instrumental. One of the key aspects of my role initially was, after we had our policy in place, was to make sure that from a governance perspective, that as corporate manager with a lead for nursing, that the governance structure that was in place had to be robust and had to be strong to support the practice.
I think if I was to say one thing to somebody who is going to start off and introduce this into a hospital or into a service, is that you really need to communicate and communicate and communicate, because it's the only way to make a project like this a success. We came across little problems, but they always stayed little problems, which was great. Everybody was fantastic, and I think everybody wanted to see this advancement in nursing practice to be a success, and that's what it has been. It's worked out really, really well.